Hey Virgos, this is Perigaea Tarot. I am here to do your reading for today. So let's ask the universe, how is your person feeling towards you and what is going on? Actually, would you like for me to ask something else? Like what's going on in your person's love life, maybe? Let's stick with asking them how they're feeling towards you and what actions they're going to take towards you soon. Yeah, let's do that. So if you guys want to be entered to win a free personal reading, I do that every 2 weeks. And if you want to be entered, just hit like and subscribe and then comment down below, I am loved. All right. And also, oh yeah, and I've got my memberships up and going. So if you guys want to gain access to all my extended readings, sign up for Virgo Bombshell, because that for $9.99, that gives you access to approximately like 25 extended readings every month just for Virgos. So yeah. All right. So universe, how the person on my Virgo's mind, how do they feel towards Virgo? And what are the next actions that they will take towards Virgo? With the Chariot here, you could be dealing with a Cancer sign, especially with the King of Cups here. There could be something about a vehicle as well, but I'm sensing also that this could be somebody who's not stepping, who wants to step towards you and move towards you, but they're being indirect or maybe not taking action because they're being a little bit emotionally manipulative. I think it's because this person might feel like if they come directly towards you, that you won't forgive them. You won't accept their apology or them reaching out towards you. I do sense that this is a person who has disappointed you, or there's been some kind of a fight or a disconnection between the two of you. Yeah, this person feels like they have to be indirect, maybe kind of suss you out. I think that they definitely want to come towards you with a commitment. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But this is somebody who they might see you also as being maybe very, very spiritual, maybe traditional in your morals and in your value structures. And so they might feel like, oh, you know, if I come directly towards Virgo, they're just going to hit me with this, like, you did wrong. And so they're feeling like maybe if they can sort of like cartwheel in from the side, kind of like confuse you a little bit, like a clown. I don't know. It's like they want to, they're feeling like maybe if they come in more indirectly, that they're going to have a better outcome. But they definitely do intend to communicate with you. They have clarity. This feels like an energy of certainty, of knowing that they want to come towards you, but they're just very, very concerned about how they will be received. Universe, what can you tell me about my Virgo's person? Again, with the Hierophant. So this could be somebody who is they could be committed already, or this could be somebody with a strong intention to come in and commit to you. I feel like this is somebody who knows that you deserve real, traditional, old-fashioned commitment. And I think that they want to give this to you. That's what I'm sensing. Let's wait until we get a few more cards to go along with that. But this is somebody who could be concerned that you're not going to cooperate with them. They want to, so if they are committed and that there would need to be some adjustment period or something like that, then they are thinking Virgo's not going to be willing to deal with me. With the Queen of Cups, there could be potentially a third party who is a water sign, or this could just be them knowing that this is you, understanding what you're worth, and emotionally that you deserve to be treated well in a way that is fulfilling and supportive to you emotionally, and that you are not going to deal with anything that is not up to that standard, where you don't feel like you're getting what you need and like what you deserve. So potentially this is them feeling like you would be willing to just end things with them if they come in wrong. So I feel like what they're wanting to do is maybe find a way to make you feel codependent on them, like you need something from them, because I feel like that is making them feel like they would be able to get you to deal with them more. Universe, how would they attempt to make Virgo codependent? So I suppose there could be more than one. Yeah, like I was just about to say, there could be a multitude of ways that this person could intend to try to make you feel codependent and stick around. It could just be emotional, it could be financial, it could be pregnancy, it could be just a multitude of things that they could use to try and make you, but they're wanting to come in and offer you something generously, and I feel like that could be essentially what we're talking about here. And I'm not saying that they have negative or ill intent, but maybe they're thinking that if I can offer Virgo something other than just come straight towards them and tell them how I'm feeling and what's on my mind, that they're going to be more willing to deal with me if they stand to benefit in some way or to gain something. I mean, we're supposed to gain from love. We're supposed to gain emotional support, and it's not just something that we're doing to be a monk or something. We're supposed to have, this could be somebody feeling like if I offer Virgo something that maybe brings them out of a sense of being out in the cold, whether it's emotional, whether it's financial, whatever it is, and I, bring them something that we could work on together, maybe, that they're going to be more likely to deal with me. I feel like this is saying that this is somebody who maybe in the past listened to outside influences from around them, but they understand that they need to not do that because what it led to was heartbreak and potentially a third-party situation. I feel like this is your person becoming wiser. Sorry about the car noise in the background, guys. It'll be over soon. I'm moving, so... but they're realizing that that's what has caused that in the past was listening to outside influences caused them to experience heartbreak. So they're not doing that. So with the moon in the reverse and the 8 of Pentacles, this is somebody who's trying to work on finding out how you feel, finding out what it is that bringing you out of silence, bringing the two of you out of silence together. Also, this person could be working on their own subconscious BS if they have that going on. With the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Chariot in the reverse, I feel like this is mainly speaking to this person does want to come in and offer you something, maybe a car with the Chariot. But this is somebody who, I feel like the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is just like hesitancy, so it could be about the fact that they need to end another relationship and they haven't quite finished that yet. They haven't quite closed another door. But they definitely know that they can't sit around and wait or else they're not going to have success with the 6 of Wands here. They can't sit. Basically, in the past, they might have been thinking, oh, I can just like sit on my hands and let Virgo do the work. And I think they're realizing that that's not going to happen. That if they want victory, they need to reach out and communicate with you. Yeah. Okie dokie. Universe, what can you tell me about this? Oh, this belongs here. What can you tell me about this Hierophant to the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse? So problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. So this could be somebody who has been dealing with those kinds of issues. And with the Hierophant, maybe they have been in a commitment that has been enabling that, where maybe their partner either does that with them, or maybe their partner has enough wealth that it can kind of cover for what they do, the things that they get themselves into, or the things that they do wrong. The wealth of their partner is something that that has enabled them to keep doing it and to keep coping in that way. But with the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, I think they're sensing that you would not. So that could potentially be something that this person is considering, is wanting to offer you commitment, but also being worried about their tendencies, maybe with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, you know, to overindulge. Also, there could be a water sign that they're letting go of to make way for someone new, potentially you. And again, with the Mercury retrograde, whenever I see this, card, I think of a car. So I feel like this person is coming towards you. Someone from the past, you know, is coming towards you. They could be driving to your place. And I believe that they do want to ask you out on a date. They want to talk to you about things. So, universe, what is this Hierophant to the Three of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, so this person is wanting to drop their resistance in this situation, whether on purpose or it is simply just wearing down. It could be, I'm also getting an energy from this that like they feel like they've waited long enough that maybe the resistance of all the pent up emotions and the anger or the frustration is starting to wane. You know how it's kind of like if you wait long enough, all the anger and all that stuff just kind of goes away. But also I think that they're understanding that there's a potential for finality here, that they're right on this precipice where it's like, yeah, the resistance is worn down because they basically have let you down so much that you've kind of stopped caring. I think it's in this place where it's like you still kind of still care, but you're right on the precipice of like not caring at all forever, you know, of really finally closing the door on them and having closure. And so I think they know that this is like their last opportunity to basically fix things with you, or else it really will be over for good. They want to come in. They're hoping that if they can come in and bond with you, have intimacy with you, whether it's physical or whether it is emotional, that they can hopefully shock things back into, into a connection, where you are invested again. They could potentially be spying on you, because I think what they're doing is they're trying to see, is Virgo bitter? You know, like maybe you seem peaceful on the surface, but they're like trying to find out, like, how does Virgo feel about me? Like, are they angry? Are they bitter deep down? You know, it's like they could be studying your social media, trying to pick up on a vibe of like, how does Virgo feel? Like, because they want to know what to anticipate. All right, universe, what can you tell me about this Queen of Cups energy to the Nine of Cups? Yeah, exhaustion in the reverse. So I think that this is them understanding that like you're just so drained and exhausted from this situation. It's been a long journey, that you're just like, it's becoming something that you, with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, that you just don't want anymore. You're reaching, like you're exhausted, but you're actually like becoming like done, you know? It's like that transition from like, I still care, but I'm exhausted. And then like, okay, I'm actually just like totally done. I don't even care anymore. And they don't want that to happen. They don't want this to become a situation where you genuinely don't love them anymore or want them anymore, because with the Queen of Cups, they know that you are the one that has the most to give emotionally of anybody they've ever dealt with. That you are the one, yeah, and again with water sign, it's like there's this strong water energy here of deep emotionality and deep intimacy, and they know that you have the ability to give the most. Your cup is this big fancy cup, and they don't want this to get to a place where you genuinely don't want them anymore. Basically, they know that they have to come out of this place of allowing themselves to be sidetracked or to just kind of procrastinate in this situation, because they understand that that's the point that you're at. Universe, what else can you tell me about this situation? Yeah, there has been distance and blockages between the two of you. And this distance has allowed this person to feel good because, you know, when you're in denial, generally you feel good because you're not having to face realities. You know, you're not having to face potential, you know, bad or sad certainties. You're not having a reality check. And so this has allowed this person to feel okay, to feel like, oh, there's still possibility between us. It's okay. But I think that it has been them delaying their return of apologizing, making amends, and seeking a second chance. And, you know, so even though it's been a nice sort of sense of delusion for them, it's been kind of like, you know, ignorance is bliss kind of thing. They realize that they're at the end of the space in which they can behave that way. And they don't want to make a forever mistake here. They know they need to stop making mistakes, essentially. They need to stop making themselves out to be the victim, or just trying to find a way to disconnect from taking responsibility for the situation by either facing it or apologizing and facing whatever comes up from that. They need to stop running, and they need to stop with the silence. Essentially, they don't feel trapped by you, but I think they understand that this is a situation where there's no more options. They can't pretend, they can't wait, they can't, you know, they can't do any of these things. There's no more time. Yeah, there's no more time. They don't have any more time in which to dilly-dally. They don't have any more time in which to be distracted or to, you know, come up with any of that nonsense. So they just need to, you know, face what their commitment is to, whatever it is, whether it's to this situation and you, or whether it is to, you know, something else, you know, whatever else that might be. And they are hoping that this apology that they are going to bring to you will be accepted. And they're going to come to you and bring it to you with the most sweetness they can muster, because they really, really want you to forgive them. And look at this. Wow. They are definitely thinking about you a lot. They could bring you roses or something. Yeah. Wow. Lovey-dovey. Okay. Let's see. How does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? Universe, how is my Virgo's person feeling towards Virgo? This one could be it. Oh, I'll shuffle it some more. Again, I'm obsessed with you. Oh my gosh. So this person is definitely thinking about you, but they feel like they can't express themselves. They feel like they can't reach out. Why? Why can't they express themselves, universe? How does this person feel towards Virgo? Why can't they express themselves? Because there's pain that they feel won't stop. Yeah, I feel like it's pain about feeling like if they tell you the truth, if they're honest with you about something, that it will be over, and they can't stand the thought of that. All right, so let's get one of these for you guys. Universe, what can you tell me about this situation for my Virgos? Yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Yeah. So I feel like this is a message for your person, Virgo, for cross watchers. Or, you know, however, somebody who is on the other side. So step out of your comfort zone. You know, this is the thing that you need to do. This is the thing that will, with the North Node, lead towards the positive level, the positive side of the spectrum of your potential fate. You know, the best case scenario for you. Step out of your comfort zone. And I do, you know, a lot of Virgos out there are very, very understanding and kind. You know, so just try to have faith in, you know, in the person that you care about. Just try to, you know, any communication is better than silence. Yeah, emotions are running high. Be bold and make the first move. So for some of you, I feel like this person's emotions are running very high. For some of you, this could be direction for you to be bold and make the first move. But for those of you who know that that is absolutely not appropriate, because it is absolutely in this person's hands to do that, I would say this is for your person. This is for Virgo's person. Be bold and make the first move. Like, it's being pretty direct, you know. Stop letting fear control you, essentially. Yeah, so I feel like that's your message, Virgo. I feel like that's a strong message for your person, is to be bold and make the first move. Step out of your comfort zone, even with your emotions running high. Even, you know, it's like that self-help book from the 80s, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. You know, even if you don't feel right, do it anyway. Even if you're scared, do it anyway. If you have to go out and get that book, maybe go find it. I bet there's an audiobook on it. So it's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Anyways, so I will speak to you guys soon. I am going to move into the extended reading, find out some more details about the situation. If you're interested in checking that out, just hit the join button and sign up for Virgo Bombshell membership. All right, guys, I'll speak to you soon.